Welcome back to another Toddy Walnuts video. And in this video, we're going to go through the book, The Art of Hanna-Barbera, 50 Years of Creativity by Ted Sennett. And we're joined by the beautiful girls again, Hanna and Heidi. We're in chill mode. It's Monday evening. And we're expecting some snow tonight in the great state of Wisconsin here at the Walnuts compound. And we're supposed to get a little bit of snow tomorrow and then a little bit more the next day. And that's par for the course for Wisconsin. That's what it does. It snows in the winter. So we've been pretty lucky lately. I'm going to go through this. I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. I did show this in a video once before, but this is a coffee table book. It has a nice dust jacket on it. It's in really good condition. And I bought this on Amazon a few years ago. And the seller who listed this on Amazon didn't tell me that this was a signed copy. And it blew my mind when I saw this. And not only is it a signed copy by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, but it was inscribed to Gordon Hunt, who it says ace director. Gordon Hunt had his hand in just about any huge cartoon from the catalog of Hanna-Barbera, all the way from Scooby-Doo to the Jetsons and Flintstones and all that stuff, all the way down to the Monchichis and some of the newer stuff from like the 80s. Gordon Hunt was the father of actress Helen Hunt. You may remember her from Mad About You, and she was on Castaway. Pay It Forward. Those were some great movies. So that was her dad, and he's passed away now. Of course, so are Hanna and Barbera. And it says that they signed this on Christmas Day, 1989. Now, I have not verified these signatures. I don't know if these are legit. I'm assuming they are. I don't know why somebody would have sold this to me and not told me that they were signed. And I got this for a really good deal. So I would have to probably send this in to get it authenticated, but I mean, this is just a beautiful book either way. So you got a lot of the characters here that you see from over the history of Hanna-Barbera cartoons, and you can go through and name them off if you want to. There's a poster page that kind of opens up here so you can see the whole cast and crew of all the different cartoons. It's a really nice book, very sturdy, thick, glossy pages. There's Hanna on the left and Barbera on the right. And it has a memorial for Dawes Butler, who was a very excellent voice actor for many of the cartoons. So this, let me see here, this book, copyright 1989. So they signed it the year that it came out. I'm just trying to see if this was a first printing. First published in 1989 by Viking Penguin. So this is a first printing of the book, and then there's acknowledgments. It says it's got like a little table of contents here, the beginnings, the Tom and Jerry years, Huckleberry, Quick Draw, McGraw, Yogi and Friends, Flintstones, Raining Cats and Dogs, Scooby-Doo, Superheroes, and it goes all the way back to their beginnings from the 60s. And then here they are, 1988, a year before the book came out. says that's a photo of Joseph Barbera on the right from 1915 and his brother Larry on the left. There's Joe Barbera again. Looks like it's from 1931. There's Bill Hanna with his sister, Norma. Photos were kind of creepy back in the day. Like, neither one of them are smiling. It just, when you see photos like that from that era, they just seem really creepy. Hugh Harmon and Rudy Ising with characters Honey and Bosco, which I would not think that that would fly in this day and age. Let's drop my phone here. So it says left, this photo here, together for the first time, Joe Barbera and Bill Hanna in 1939. They were drawing Tom and Jerry cartoons. This is from a cartoon called Mouse in Manhattan. And there's, let's see here, we got Ed Barge from left to right, Irvin Spence, Dick Birkenbach, Joe Barbera, Bill Hanna, and Ken Muse. That was the team that brought Tom and Jerry to life. Looks like he's floating on a brazier from the Yankee Doodle Mouse. It's really a beautiful book. Some of these Tom and Jerry cartoons have not aged very well as far as some of the content for sensitive viewers, we'll put it that way. Some of the stuff that they used to show wouldn't be aired today. But you can still find the cartoons. I think even like on eBay, just look for banned cartoons and you'll find a lot of fan-made sets of some of these early cartoons that had sensitive topics. They're out there. I mean, there's a lot of really good sets that you can buy. Gene Kelly. Jerry dances with Gene Kelly in George Sidney's Anchors Away, 1945. Here's a scene from Invitation to the Dance, 1957, with Gene Kelly and David Cassidy. David Cassidy? I don't know who that is. There's Huckleberry Hound, Quick Draw McGraw, Snagglepuss, Yogi Bear. In a San Francisco bar, they had a sign, "No tinkling of glasses or noise during the Huckleberry Hound show." Joe Barbera. Rough and Ready. A lot of these don't have a official release. You can get them in fan-made editions of varying qualities, but they don't have official releases yet for like Rough and Ready and a bunch of others. Huckleberry Hound. There's Dawes Butler. He did a lot of different voices over the years. And let's see who else. Don Messick, right down here. Don Messick and Dawes Butler with Joe Barbera. A couple more voice giants, legends. I hate those Mises to pieces, Mr. Jinx. This is Yogi Bear years. I'm smarter than the average bear. He was always looking for a picnic basket. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Exit stage left. There's Yankee Doodle. This book is really nice. I think I showed it in a video before, but I never went through the whole thing. Here's Yogi's First Christmas. These were really cool when we were kids watching these Christmas specials on TV. We really enjoyed these, my brother and I. I haven't seen these in years, but I bet you it would bring back good memories. Here's Loopy de Loop and Quick Draw McGraw. It's really a beautiful book. There's Augie Doggy and Doggy Daddy. Flintstones. There's Alan Reed, who voiced Fred there. And let's see. Wilma was voiced by Gene Vanderpyle, and the voice for Betty was B. Benaderet and Mel Blanc. Pebbles and Bam Bam. Pebbles and Bam Bam had their own cartoon as a spin-off. I don't think I watched many of those. I don't really remember much about those, but I've seen many of the regular Flintstone cartoons. They had them in syndication for so long. That looks pretty interesting. What is that? The Frankenstones play a tune on the Flintstone comedy show. Flintstone Kids. Here was a holiday special. It's called, let's see, A Flintstone Christmas 1977. And the Jetsons. This is another show that was on syndication for so long. You would think they had 25 seasons of the show, and they probably only had a couple seasons of it. But it was on so long, it just seemed like it was on forever. I wasn't really the biggest fan of the Flintstones or the Jetsons. I don't even have them in my collection. I probably will at some point, but I'm really not in a hurry to get them just because I saw them so much as a kid. Wasn't really my favorite. Top Cat. Top Cat was good. Wally Gator. Lippy the Lion and Hardy Har Har. And we have Touche Turtle and Dum Dum. And we got Magilla Gorilla. And Alan Melvin above provided the voice for Mr. Peebles. Adam Ant, Ricochet Rabbit, and Deputy Droopalong. Hopefully they'll release these on cartoon someday and on a little box set or something. Here's Precious Pup, goes on a motorcycle ride with Granny Sweet. And the Hillbilly Bears whip up some backwoods music. Secret Squirrel. Morocco Mole. Winsome Witch. And Squiddly Diddly. We got some of the superheroes now. Here's the Fantastic Four. There's a quote here from Joe Barbera. It says, as kids, Bill and I had always loved the big heroic figures like Frank Merriwell and Tom Swift. Now it was our turn to create our own. Johnny Quest. That was an excellent show. Their little dog, Bandit. There's Johnny, Haji, and Bandit. The Space Ghost. Space Ghost and Dino Boy with Dino's pet brontosaurus, Bronto. And Frankenstein Jr. and his friends. And the Impossibles. The Space Cadets, evildoer Captain Skyhook, and the Herculoids. That was a really good show. Here's Shazam. Look at this splash page, that's really cool. There's Moby Dick and Mighty Mightor. There's the New Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. It was half live action and half animation. It was really, really well done. Here's the Mighty Mightor, another splash page. Here's young Samson and Goliath. Here is Birdman and the Galaxy Trio. You have Galaxy Girl, Vapor Man, and Meteor Man. The Fantastic Four. The Adventures of Gulliver. And the Arabian Nights. Scooby-Doo. I don't think it means a darn thing to kids whether I put in 40,000 drawings or 4,000 as long as the entertainment is there. Joe Barbera. Dastardly and Muttley. Penelope Pitstop, The Hooded Claw, this is the globe circling Phineas Fogg with his friends Hoppy and Jenny around the world in 79 days. I don't think I ever saw that one. Terrified as usual, Scooby-Doo slinks away from friends Shaggy, Velma, Daphne, and Freddy. Scooby-Doo and his harebrained cousin, Scooby-Dum. Scooby Goes Hollywood, 1971. Josie and the Pussycats, The Funky Phantom, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kids. The Clue Club, teenagers on a case with their bumbling mascots Whimper and Woofer. Jabberjaw. Inch High Private Eye. Captain Caveman. Hong Kong Phooey. The Great Grape Ape and his friend Beagly Beagly. And we have the Blue Falcon and his robot dog Dino Mutt. That was a great show too. Here's Dino Mutt. And this is Mildew observes Bristol Hound and Little Lamsey in It's the Wolf. It's the Wolf. The Wolf. Motor Mouse and Autocat. Chopper and his gang. Wheelie and the Chopper Gang. And Help, It's the Hair Bear Bunch. That was pretty funny too. It was a good show. The Roman holidays. These Are the Days. I don't remember that one. I'll have to look into that. And here is Where's Huddles. The Partridge Family, 2200 AD. And here is Harry Boyle clearly is not enjoying the impromptu concert in Wait Till Your Father Gets Home, which now has a Blu-ray release for that show. Here's C-Lab 2020 and Devlin. And here's also C-Lab 2020. Godzilla. I need to get this one. I know there's a set out there. It's a fan-made set. I'm hoping that they'll release an official one, but I'll probably get the fan-made until then. But it was called the Godzilla Power Hour. Animated specials and features. This is from Heidi and her animal friends. I've never seen that, but the animation looks really good. I'd like to check that out. There's Heidi right there. She heard me say her name, so she popped up. Last of the Mohicans, 1975. Davy Crockett on the Mississippi, 1975. And Beauty from Black Beauty, 1978. There's a Jack and the Beanstalk. And Charlotte's Web, another great cartoon, great story. Really enjoyed Charlotte's Web. Is Templeton, who was voiced by Paul Lynde. Looks Such a great cartoon. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but now it's kind of bringing back memories. I'll have to check it out again. Here's Heidi again, 1982. Grandfather and his dog. I don't know anything about this one at all. Nothing's ringing a bell. I'll have to check it out. I've never seen it. It looks good though. I mean, the animation looks really good. It says, and this is another one I've never seen before. The last of the Curlews. It says, sadly, Mark holds the dead body of the Curlew's mate in The Last of the Curlews, 1972. I'm not even sure what a curlew is. Is that a bird? Yeah, it's a bird, apparently. Here's the Smurfs. Said, we never stop planning, we never stop dreaming. Bill Hanna and Joe Barbera. So this book came out in 1989, and that's right around the time when the Smurfs were pretty big, because it said 83 is when they started. So we're probably getting to the end of the run here for the 80s. Looks like there was a Mork and Mindy show, and there was a Happy Days. I never knew of either of those shows. Here's Quickie Koala. Dirty Dog uses Ratso to land a pie. Dirty Dog and Ratso. I don't think I've ever heard of that one either. And what is this one? Crazy Claus is about to land a tree on Rawhide Clyde and his dog, Bristletooth. What the hell? Foofer? Pound Puppies. You guys may remember those. The Dukes. Spanky and the Little Rascals. Challenge of the GoBots. And Sarah rides a magical horse called Wildfire in the series of the same name. And following pages, Galtar, the Golden Lance. Ooh, look at that. That's a nice page right there. Splash. Wow, that's really cool. Papa Smurf throwing up the I love you. There's Gargamel. Grouchy Smurf. I hate Smurfs. That little guy was funny as hell. Here's Pac-Man. And here's the Trollkins. I don't remember that one. And here's the Snorks. And the Monchichis. The Greatest Adventure. Now these were like Bible stories brought to life via animation, and these were really cool. I mean, these were really good stories. The animation was phenomenal. I have some of these on VHS. I would like to get these on DVD or Blu-ray. These are really, really good. And here we are, we're getting older now. This says on August 28th, 1988, Joseph Barbera and William Hanna received the prestigious Governor's Award from the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. And man, did they deserve that. Here's a 1985 award given to Bill Hanna for his 6 decades of service from the Eagle Scouts. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's rare. There they are with some of their best characters. Those guys worked together for a long time and made magic memories for kids of all ages. And this is the chronology of Hanna-Barbera animated series. So it started with the Rough and Ready show from 1957. And it goes on and on and on. Just, I mean, we're already over a half hour in this video. I don't want to drag it out too long, but I mean, this is just a body of work here. This is unbelievable. All of the entertainment that they've given all of us over the years. Here's the live action. Starting with Hard Case, 1972. Which one did they end with on the animation? Was it Smurfs? The Flintstone Kids, 1987. At least that's the last one in this book. I don't know when they officially stopped, because remember, this is a book from '89, so I'm not sure how much they did after this, but there is a cast of The Gathering from 1977. You can see Ed Asner in there. I don't know anybody else. Some notes. Really, really nice book. Animated specials and features. You know, they should release everything on DVD. So that was, hold on, I don't want to wreck this. This was The Art of Hanna-Barbera, 50 Years of Creativity. And on the back, it says, here's the first book ever on the world's largest film animation company and the partnership that created it. With over 350 color photographs, The Art of Hanna-Barbera tells the stories behind the characters we've grown up with. And I just want to show you what the cover looks like without the dust jacket. And it looks like when it first came out, it was $50 back in 1989, or 20 pounds. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the book. I was going to add this to the Hanna-Barbera DVD collection, but that video ran a little bit too long. So rather than just kind of fly through this, I decided to kind of spend a little time and go through it, talk a little bit about it, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I'm sure this video won't get very many views, but for those who do, I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I guess we'll end it here. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.